Welcome everyone. I appreciate all of you for watching. Appreciate all of you for showing up. Okay, so let's go before I get kicked out over here. So the let's take and jump into this guy. So see over here. What I'm about to show you guys is so we can take and create a physical representation of one or more, maybe more, maybe we wanted to do multiples to show a different objects. All right, but let's say this was object 1, and this could be object 2. All right, they're different objects, but they look similar. They're made by the same person, right? And then you can walk around them, and then we can put text around them. So here you can put text and tell a story, so that way the players can come and read it and interact with it on their own time. So what I'm trying, I would like to request. So what this has been, has been a request for marketing or advertising spend. I would like to help showcase your products and your services to others and help see here. Do you see any of your products? Do you see any Ergoquest product or product? Do you see a chair or the I forgot this part. So this is my last chair. I smacked my head pretty good on the ground when that broke. I smacked my head on the ground pretty good. I've been sitting on a box for the last few years, and the thing I have now is actually broken as well, but it's working. So I'm not complaining about that. I'm just trying to show you the last one I had broke, the one before that broke, and the one before that broke. The one I have now is broken but usable. I happen to be a large person. I happen to have a medical condition, and I see value in your product. So much so that if I had paying work, I would want to buy one. But as a person born in this country, no one wants a software engineer that's born in this country. So I was recently terminated and told that I'm no good because I pointed out wrongdoings of a third party contractor. And then so now as a software engineer, I'm not allowed to do work because I was born here, and and because of my medical condition, I can't. I need to be comfortable in order to perform in front of the machine. One of those things is your being comfortable, is ergonomics, is the chair, is the workstation, is 99% of it. Then the other part is so on the I would really be a paying customer and actually be one of the people about telling everybody about your stuff. As you saw, I spent the first few moments of this video just to show people about your products before even people get in here. This message is for the Ergoquest team, the Ergoquest company. This is a request for marketing spend and advertising spend. I would like you guys to pay me or give me some capital, give me some money to do marketing and advertising for your organization and help you move units. I don't know how many at this point, but I know I can produce. I know here's facts tell, stories sell. Right? My thought was to have your brand be a co-host of my activities. A silent co-host that would be shown off and the first and the last person to speak silently. And then by being so as having an auxiliary camera here outside of the frame, right, pointing at me here. So like, yeah, and then that camera is getting me in using your equipment. So now I have so now they see now the customer has a visualization of seeing me use your products, seeing it in use and seeing why it's useful, and then so I have a medical condition that if you're going to be sitting in front of a computer, most people are going to get these medical conditions if they don't play their cards right. Nobody told me these things from the get-go, and I was trying to find work more so, and I needed work. When you really need work, you're trying to find work. And then so when you're trying to find work, you're stuck finding work until you find work. And if you don't find work, you're still there stuck finding work. And if you don't get up and stretch and move around and just do something else, your blood's going to coagulate and you're going to get blood clots. And if your blood clots and gets clogged, you're going to get issues. Then you're going to need surgeries, and then they're going to be trapped. So, as a way to try to help other people and provide value, one of my thoughts was we could take and do we could take and create we could create additional things that the players can interact with over here, and then point back to your website. So the idea behind it was, so if over here we had stuff that you could interact with, and then they could go to it, and then they could learn to go outside and go and bring you more sales, and bring you more customers at the end of the day. That was the end goal, was to help inform your customers, to help tell people about your brand, about your service, what you guys even do, like what you guys provide and what you do, and then why would you even need one? Why would you want one ahead of time? So now here's the thing: is if I could have gotten one of these right before, like instead of going to college, would have gotten one of these and a good computer, would have been fantastic. Now we would have still needed work, but the moral of the story is informing the customer so you have more informed customers, and taking the time to educate them so they're just ready to click the buy button and faster click the buy button. And I'm willing to go forth and do effort and do work and create marketing content and do work. I was hoping to obtain marketing resources or advertising resources, in hopes that I could one day obtain one of your awesome chairs, one of your awesome workstations, and use in my offices, and have one in each office, and be able to still walk from here to then go when I go to the other office and be able to switch between them would be fantastic, and then be able to show them off and do videos of them and showcase them and then the assembly process. You got the ordering, you got the build, you got the waiting for it, and when it gets here, then you got to build it and assemble it, and then there's all content areas, time and energy to create content, videotape it, get it up here, edit it, push it up, and then get it to you guys. And then the other part is when we create things, we're going to create things in such a way to fit over here, but we can also create things that we can cut out certain parts and just make standalone units. And we can make little standalone units that have nothing to do with what we did over here, but we do something over here and put those standalone units inside of it, so then we have a cohesive product over here that has these standalone units in here, and we can create some standalone units over here that you can take away and you could go reuse, and then not have any of this other stuff that's over here that you might think is you don't want to be participating. But like, the idea is, I would be willing to go and do marketing efforts and create content and do outreach and do things to help and be a vocal person to help you broadcast your brand and awareness. Um, this is my effort to try to. I've I've sent an email once or twice, or more than once or twice before. I've tried to reach out. I I've never used your products. I've heard about them, and I've heard about them a few years ago before I had one of my surgeries, and then I saw somebody in one of the hospitals using one of your things. I was like, oh, after I had learned about it, and then I was really wanting to get one, and I've been trying to find work so I could do something. But I do not have an H-1B1 visa. I was born in this country. I would really like to provide value. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity where we can market. There's an opportunity. I'm creating some entertainment content, and inside of this entertainment content, we can educate and inform people about your brand. And then, in order to get in that entertainment bit, there's this bit here that we're going to walk around. There's this guy here, which is a video game. So this happens to be a video game, and this happens to be a room that I can control. So I can make changes here in real time. I can click this button over here, and I can make changes in real time. And if that was your, let's say that was a chair, an object that you're with your branding on it, we could go and put it in. We could do things, and we could set things up. We could create. We could tell a story, and then we could hold events. Then we could hold events to come tell people to come interact with this, and then learn and interact and learn about the story. And so at least we're bombarding people and telling people about it. There's about 25, 26 weeks of this year before the holiday season. There's about 200 days of prime buying. All right. And if you can inform. I understand these are large ticket items. I understand this, right? But if I help you sell 20, 50 of them, let's say I help you sell more than you did last year, and then more than you did the year before, and I help you increase your numbers a bit, is that worth helping me help you? I'm trying to earn my keep. I'm not trying to take anything. I want to show value. I'd like to be able to point back and say, hey, I helped these guys achieve these things. I helped these guys do this and this, and this is what I did. I'd like to show my value. I'd like to provide value and show. I'd like to be able to help and provide value. I'd also like to get a more comfortable chair to help with the blood clots. And then to help inform the young and the up and coming engineers, and help. That's the most important. That's the most important part, is to help inform and teach people and tell people the health concerns and the longevity, and if we live healthier and better lives, we could be more happy and more productive. We don't have to be. We should be comfortable and enjoy what we do, first and paramount, right? And then it's not work, correct? I would enjoy helping other people learn about your products. I would inform people that care about it. I've left flyers. I've left your flyers at places because I was trying to set up things. I've informed people of your products. Not all the time, but I go out of my way. I will go out of my way to inform people about your products, and I let people know that you guys make products. It's hard when I don't have one. I'm not using one, and I don't have one to point to, and it's like I can't. This is where, if I had one to point to and I could make videos of it, if every video I made had one in it, it would be an opportunity to talk about it. We could do things, and it'd be an opportunity for your brand to help reach more people. I benefit no way in you getting more sales. I benefit no way in helping you, other than at this current time, I would like what if I could bring value? What if I could bring value? Would it be possible? I could possibly at least earn a chair, or could I earn a chair, work for a chair, or help you get paid? Could I get paid for helping move units, or so I could buy a chair? Um, and what if we did or could do you want me to do just a one-time special campaign or something? I we could do something on a test trial, do something. I'm not trying to force it, but I just want you to let you know I would like to provide value. I value what you guys do. Um, I created this. I created this as a way to say, let me provide value. Let me do some work. I figured the email wasn't working. You guys weren't seeing the email. Will you guys see this? Will you guys respond to this? Will this be any good? I really appreciate everyone for taking the time to watch this. This has been a request for marketing spend and request for advertising dollars for the Ergoquest Corporation. Hopefully, you guys could see value in my offer here and would enjoy me producing value. And telling people about your brand. Again, we got like 25, 26 weeks prime buying season before the end of the year. And the more we inform people, the more sales we can get. More sales, more profit.